Urban India, about 377 million people, generates 62 million tonnes of municipal solid waste each year. 50% is dumped in landfill sites. Of this, around 3.1 million tonnes is e-waste. This has created a new e-waste stream in the country containing obsolete, end-of-life electrical and electronics equipment, discarded after their intended use. Without regulation, these landfills or urban mines now form part of the urban landscape, living side by side with the informal urban population. The number of people living in informal settlements in India has more than doubled in the past 2 decades and now exceeds the entire population of Britain. According to the 2011 census, about 78 million people in India live in informal settlements. 17% of the world's informal urban population reside in India. The presence of toxic and hazardous substances in e-waste equipment attracted the attention of the waste management agencies in the country because these substances endanger human health and the environment wherever present in uncontrolled conditions.
According to the Global E-Waste Monitor, 53.6 million tons of electronic waste was generated worldwide in 2019. The figure increased by 21% in just 5 years, making e-waste the fastest growing domestic waste stream in the world. In 2019, India was identified as one of the leading generators of e-waste globally. Despite being the third largest in generation of e-waste, they failed to make the top 10 countries to record. At present, the United Kingdom exports an equivalent weight of 19.8 Eiffel Towers of e-waste to the developing countries. In 2019, only 20% of the Indians recognized waste management as a priority climate issue. Over a period of 14 years, the number of smartphones sold has increased by almost 14-fold.
At present, electrical manufacturers work on a cradle-to-grave life cycle for the production and disposal of lithium-ion batteries. Despite many countries employing policy, the coverage rate can be misleading, as it gives the impression that there is little left to do in terms of regulating e-waste. In many countries, policies are non-legally binding. However, where legally binding policies are enacted, enforcement is a key issue. How do we promote and enable policies for recycling e-waste?
Using dedicated Rely-Ion community centers, we intend to employ local women like Sita to safely sort out end-of-use lithium-ion batteries from waste electrical and electronic equipments directly from the consumer and from landfills. Partnering with dedicated lithium-ion recycling R&D facilities, the end-of-use lithium-ion batteries will be recycled to extract the raw materials needed for the production of new lithium-ion batteries. The raw materials recovered are purchased back by their original manufacturer and will be used to make new lithium-ion batteries, ultimately lowering the manufacturing cost.
In many types of lithium-ion batteries, the concentrations of cathode metals, cobalt and nickel, along with those of lithium and manganese, exceed the concentrations in natural ores, making spent batteries akin to highly enriched ore. If these metals can be recovered from used batteries at a large scale and more economically than from natural ore, the price of batteries should drop.
Electronic manufacturers are required to include a unique scannable code for each lithium-ion battery device. Our customers are able to register each of their current electrical devices onto our app. This allows the lithium-ion recycling plants to estimate the amount of future e-waste and for the manufacturers to comply with the e-waste regulations. These electrical goods can be then diverted directly to the recycling centers when they reach the end of use, thus avoiding landfills.
These recycling centres will provide safe employment and are powered by both solar technology and biofuel collected from the communities. This also allows us to contribute to creating open defecation-free environments in informal settlements. These batteries and solar panels will be connected to the main grid using net metering, allowing the centre to generate a passive income from any excess energy generated.
For every device Sita registers on her account, she can claim energy credits to use at the Rely-Ion Center. She also can recommend her friends to download the app and add to their devices. Both Sita and her friends receive energy credits. It's not long before all of Sita's friends and family are using Rely-Ion.
An enormous task requires an enormous amount of innovation, support and some funding. Obviously, this cannot be financed just via the multilateral development banks and other mechanisms we have in place. We have to look to sustainable solutions. How can we raise those funds and include sustainable revenue streams? Between the communities on the ground to the national and international government departments, we believe that bringing together a diverse team will enable this innovative solution to reach market-ready status.